Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a fine day. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about different levels of the SPY as we enter very close to this whole debt deal. And hopefully we get a resolution to the debt ceiling and the country doesn't default on its debts. I can't believe that we're talking about this, but we are. And there are lots of different buy signals on some very bearish funds, some 3x bearish funds. And so that's something to pay attention to. SQQQ. Also, by the end of this video, I'm going to give you a couple of stocks that I like moving forward, and I'm going to cover all of the stocks that I have exited, just in case you've entered one of these stocks that I've called out. Every single stock that I call out in one of these videos, I'm buying. So I'm a buyer. I own it for certain reasons. I have my reasons for buying and selling, and you should have your reasons for buying and selling also. It's very important to have an individual strategy for everything. But there's a couple of stocks here that I've talked about in the past. The first one is PRME. I sold it for a 1.38% gain. So if you had that one, that was one I decided to move out of. Another one is OUST. Sold for a 10.86% gain after insider activity. Sold FSK for a 2.55% gain. Sold DKNG for an 8.71% gain. GHY for a 0.28% gain. COWZ for a 1.93% gain. RXRX for a 61.34% gain. That was part of my active ETF strategy. ARCC for a 5.47% gain. GLDD for a 5.15% gain. And then today I sold RBA, which was an insider swing play, for a 3.22% gain. HHC for a 1.70% loss. That was an insider swing play. And late this afternoon sold ADPT for a 5.56% gain and ROKU for a 6.64% gain. So lots of different ones to cover, and that's only because it has been a day since I've had a video come out and had exited all of those today as they develop sell signals and reasons for exit. All right, well, let's get in. Let's start talking about the market, the overall market. If you want access to all of my call outs each and every day right as they happen, then you will want to be a member of my Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below if you are interested. We would sure love to see you there. There are many different levels depending upon the style that you trade in, and it is a good, worthwhile place to be. At least see how I trade, and hopefully you can glean and learn from the things that I do. All right, so let's get going here. And let's get to the charts. All right, so first and foremost, I have the SPY ETF pulled up. We have resistance at 414, and we have support. We are right on top of support at 410. The market seems to be rolling over this 48 EMA line that is right here. It is key that we stay above that. When we stay above that and bounce off of that, you can see the market typically moves higher. But breaking down below this level significantly would not be good for the stock market in the short term. Really, it doesn't matter about the technicals, and you might hate that I just said that, but it really doesn't matter right now. What matters is the debt ceiling, and the debt ceiling is either going to put us, if they come up with a resolution and raise the debt ceiling, the stock market's going to go on a tear. If they do not, and we see default, then the stock market is going to crash. And so it is a very volatile time. And so there are lots of nervous Nancy's out there. I am one of those, but I still trade my strategies even when it's like this. I have a lot of cash on the sidelines. That's because my strategies had led me there. Okay, let's take a look at the VIX. You can see the VIX is starting to wake up and move up. This is not good for markets. Volatility index, the higher it is, typically the worse it is for the stock market. So that is not good. So not liking that at all. And it'll be interesting to see how it progresses and what happens here. You can definitely trade the VIX. One way I like to trade the VIX is with UVXY. It is a leveraged ETF, and as the VIX goes up, you make 1.5%, or you make 50% more than just that. So it's a leveraged ETF, and so it is risky that way. But I like it to take advantage of these moves. And when I see buy signals on UVXY, then I like to buy it. And right now, that is one of my positions. And so just have that as a hedge because we have buy signals. We'll see what happens. Of course, I hope the market goes bullish, But, you know, I am a realist too, and I follow my strategies, and my strategies are leading me that way. And so that's not good. But we shall see how it all shakes out. It all depends upon if they're able to work out a deal or not. All right, let's get in and start talk about these two stocks that I like for tomorrow. The first is PagerDuty, ticker symbol PD. And this is part of my active ETF strategy. And Kathy Wood loves this with the ARK-K ETF. And we are at a really good level. I like how we're coming up to this 200 moving average. And with the SMA, the 200 SMA, I'm expecting a bounce down here. So I will be looking tomorrow to see if we can get this just to sell off a little bit more. And I will be jumping probably on shares. In after hours, I think there's other traders thinking the same thing I am. As you can see, it's up 3.80%. But I like this for Thursday morning, and I'm going to be taking a look and seeing what I can get. And I like it up to this level right here at 30.75. This would be a quick trip. I would expect a bounce here. Now from here, it could definitely go down and break down lower, or it can continue to go higher. If it breaks down and goes lower, I will wait for more buy signals, and I will probably purchase more. That is typically my MO in my strategy, as I like to buy the dip as these stocks tend to crash downwards. And so I like this one for a move and a bounce up off the 200 SMA. See if you like it. You know, if you invest in it, great. If you don't, great. It does not matter to me. I'm just calling this out because this is something that I'm going to be buying with my personal funds tomorrow. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is ticker symbol PODD. This is Insulet Corporation. And on Thursday morning, I'm looking for the same kind of thing, hoping for a move down to this 200 SMA. So I would love it somewhere in here. I am expecting a bounce in this area, and I like this level of resistance as it has come to this level as support and resistance many times. And so I like this 320 level right here. And so I would love to see a bounce from here to here. And then I'll take a look and see if we get sell signals. Now, if we break down below here, as we see more buy signals and we form more of a base, I will be loading more shares. I like this stock for a good move. I like it because it had insider activity. There was a director who reported in after hours Wednesday night, buying up around $1 million worth of shares. This is a managing director who gets shares for free, and they are going on open market and purchasing shares, so they like the value also. And for that reason, I like this for a big move. The insider swing play is the one that I have been working and perfecting since 2006, and it is my favorite stock strategy, and I usually do extremely well with it, and I think you could too. Paying attention to insider activity is extremely important, and on my Discord channel I give out multiple alerts each and every day as I see those happen, different ones that I like from my experience of trading this way for many, many years. I wish you all the best on the stock market. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below. I appreciate all of your support. And Ray Toven out.